gentlemen, introducing your host from the birthplace of extreme, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, weighing in at, well, an average weight for a person of his size, Sean Bell Wilbur.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Bury the Booking Podcast, Wrestling Podcast. My name is Dell. That is Devin. We are back in the saddle again. We are finding our footing. We're moving along. It's not the 1 foot after the other straight run that we're used to, but we're getting there. We are recording on not a classic Sunday, not even a gotcha. We're gonna do something different on a Monday. No, this is a random A Tuesday that we are recording the podcast on. But with that, it's going to be a little different. Not going to be the same format as before, as we're getting ourselves back collecting ourselves, getting our bearings together, so we can get back to our classic recording and our classic structure that you've grown to know and to love here on the Bury the Booking Podcast. But fret not. We do, however, have the return of the greatest professional wrestling podcast segment in the history of professional wrestling podcasts. AEW in a nutshell is back today, and that is the only constant that yeah, but stay tuned for that. But while we're getting ourselves back together, and me personally get myself reacclimated to the products in professional wrestling, like I said, during the hiatus, if we want to call it that, I had a lot of other stuff going on that was taking my attention, but I did have wrestling on. It was in the background. It was on. I have seen and heard some things. Was I able to drink all of it in and soak it in and observe and comprehend it? No, not all of it. But with that being said, getting back into it, I was able to get more acclimated this week. And I want to talk about that while we're getting our structures back. I want to talk about Raw and SmackDown individually, and I want to pose a question to you. Which one are you enjoying right now? Because that's just, we're getting into the season now. We're approaching Survivor Series for WWE, but you have like that little lull moment in there as we get there, and then of course around Survivor Series we have another little dip as we're getting into the Royal Rumble area. So we're about ready to hit that end of summer, fall season for WWE. Where's that roller coaster? You got all, Money in the Banks and all the other stuff like that, but it kind of goes up and down. Right now, if you're AEW, you're looking towards All In, which is this Sunday coming up. And, we're going to stay tuned for our next episode where we're going to preview AEW's All In, but All In is pretty much AEW's answer to like a WrestleMania. Essentially. So it's the big show. It's one of the big shows, with them, Double or Nothing, all those are their gigantic, shows. So, AEW's got a lot going with All In. They got a lot building towards All In. You got the Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega match that's going on, but we'll talk about AEW in a little bit. WWE Raw, WWE SmackDown. Each week, we see pretty much the same situations playing out, but which one is the more entertaining for you? On Raw, you got the Bloodline stuff. You got the Oba and Braun Breaker. On SmackDown, you got a couple same things, but they're kind of new because some more players have made their way back in, like Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, and things like that. But which one has the more entertaining show for you?
It's kind of hard to pick, especially when, we all focus on Tiffany Stratton's new pink hair.
Right.
She debuted.
That's more pressing matters. That is the most important thing that's going on in
I'm
wrestling right now.
gonna be honest, I'm digging it.
Okay,
Digging it.
Fair enough.
She's still a trash wrestler,
There it is.
but I'm digging it here.
Digging the hair. Okay, that's
Digging
cool.
it here.
All right.
It's hard to pick because each show has something to pull from. Like, and I think they do this on purpose to give each show something good to get you watching both shows. Because everybody likes Oba.
Yes, everybody. Yep.
Nobody really cares for Braun.
I still feel nothing. I'm sorry, people. I feel nothing.
But you want to see Braun Breaker and Oba. So you want to see that.
Yeah, the matchup's still interesting. Yeah. Because, they haven't done the best job, and they haven't done Braun Breaker a lot of favors as of late, with feuding with Alpha Academy and all this and that. And then, he's just kind of like the guy who was going to be the guy. And they were just like, all right, well, he had a couple matches, he had that match with Punk for the title and all that stuff like that. And then it was just kind of ever since then, he was just like the other guy, one of the guys in the Vision. And now it seems like they're trying to reset and reposition him, but now we have established a gigantic star in Obafemi, and I believe it's a little too late to do the Braun Breaker thing because, let's face it, Obafemi is the guy that they had time to do this with Braun Breaker, but it's now about Obafemi.
It's not catching on with Braun Breaker.
No,
and not this talent wise. I'm kind of over seeing what he can do. Like, I'm done with seeing him wrestle. Not that his techniques is bad, not that he's not, not like he shouldn't be there, but
there's nothing
new.
special,
there's nothing that pops about Braun Breaker for me to be like, oh, this is the guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If he was better on the mic,
maybe
I'd have been like, okay, cool. Braun Breaker's not funny. He's not entertaining. He's not threatening. He's not anything. He's Braun Breaker. He's just a regular dude. Just so happened to work for the WWE.
Yeah, like Braun Breaker outside of being in on Raw and whatever, outside of that, if you see him on a video or a show that includes WWE wrestlers, or you see fan footage or him at a convention or something like that, or a meet and greet, he's a cool dude.
Yeah,
he's a cool chill dude. Has some personality, but it doesn't translate to the on-screen character, at least not for me. And the in-ring stuff, I've been watching wrestling since I was a child. I've seen all this. I've seen a million Braun Breakers.
Yeah.
And the moveset, it's all the same thing. It's and I think, like you said, personality-wise, it just, there isn't anything that gives me a reaction to him. Nothing, he's got a good spear. He's got that whole, running around the ring, the whole jumping spear thing. That's cool. That's something, but it doesn't move the needle, at least for me. I know there's some people that love Braun Breaker, that like that, but like I said, I've seen that type of guy before. Right. It's old. It's definitely old now that he's doing it. And for me, that type of, that make of wrestler, that positioning wise and all that, that was old when I seen him. I'm like, we gotta sit through another one of them, jamming this guy down our throat type situation. But I don't hate Braun Breaker. I just don't. But feel
you're gonna
anything.
have people who are gonna argue oh, well, Oba is the same way.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But here's the thing. Oba's at least entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
When he says something, he says it, and that's the end of it.
Yeah, like
Brian
he has something. Like he has
Yeah.
like some type of other connection. And he has like a little bit of personality, which he doesn't really need because he's like he's like this big brooding figure.
Mhm.
But at the same time, like he has a slight bit of playfulness that brings people in more.
And I think that's what we're missing from Brian Breaker. We're missing you can tell that Brian Breaker wants to laugh. He wants to entertain. Like, I see that.
Mm.
But keeping this character that he has, it's not working. It's like Solo. When Solo is allowed to do him, Solo's amazing.
Yeah, because that whole bloodline stuff, to your point, all to that whole bloodline stuff with Solo, nobody gave a damn about none of that.
No.
Nobody wanted to see that week after week because it was the same thing over and over and over and over again. But you let them show a little bit of personality, a little bit of sarcastic, or a little playfulness, or a little bit of a little more of arrogance that seems more on brand with the actual person, that makes the connect between the person and the character. I think that fans, they gravitate to that. They eat that up, and then that's what draws that connection closer.
What I would like to see from Braun Breaker is this. I need a baby face turn. I need a baby face turn.
I think he would be best for that.
But I need him to be I need a baby face turn, but I need some heel antics.
Okay.
Like, I want you to be on that line, but I also want to be like, you're gonna win it any way possible.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't have to make that full crossover, but I need you to be a babyface, because this heel thing is just not working. You look too, how can I put this? You look sweet.
Yeah, like I could try you.
You look like a nice dude. You look like somebody who's like, I let you hold my baby.
Right.
I don't get that from you. So being a heel, it's not working. Like, you need people. I think Braun Breaker needs people to push at him, not him push at people.
Yeah, I feel like. Do you feel like we may be on our road to that with the Vision, with the with Logan Paul and Austin Theory? Like, he does seem like right now he does seem like he's like the odd person out. He does seem like the oddball there, that he doesn't feel like he fits into this anymore.
Yes, let Logan Paul run the Vision. Logan Paul's an asshole. That's his character. He does it well.
Better babyface turn. Have that be it. Like, Braun Breaker has had enough, and it's Logan Paul. Logan Paul's the target at first.
Yes.
Like, you'll get everybody behind you.
And that's great.
Instant
that's what you
babyface.
need. You want that move. You get that move happening. And then is Braun Breaker like world heavyweight champion material? No.
They had a chance to do that. They had a chance to turn him into it, and for whatever reason, they drug their ass so bad, and the window closed. But can they get it back again? Yes, and I think
you probably could.
I think, like you said, but I think the path to that, like you said, is a babyface turn. I think you gotta be able to get that freshness on them, to get that, get something different, get the crowd behind him. You gotta get the fans
on his side.
Right.
And right now, your song sucks.
Yeah.
Your outfit sucks.
Yeah.
Your presentation sucks. I'm not saying you gotta come out there on some Finn Balor, the demon type stuff,
but do something. Well,
but
yeah, your shirt's lame. I don't like the half Braun Breaker face shirt. That's dumb. You got Oba out there, like, on the mic clowning you, like mocking you and sounding exactly like you, just getting everybody to laugh at you. Like, That's
Ain't
crazy.
nobody feeling you right now, Braun.
Yeah.
But that's him. But I there's a lot of stuff going on that I'm just not really cool with. Like, I don't like what they doing with Trick Williams. I think they dropping the ball with Trick Williams with this Baron Corbin shit. First off, I don't know who you are, Baron.
I don't hate Baron Corbin.
I don't know him, and I think I missed something in wrestling, like that he's supposed to be this big deal.
I wouldn't say big deal, but he's always been like around.
He ain't around long enough that I care about him.
Right. Fair enough.
Because I'm sorry, I'm not gonna call you Baron Corbin. Your name is Thomas. So Tommy over here thinking he's somebody. I'm not messing with him. Cause I like Trick Williams. I like what Trick Williams has done. I've grown accustomed to the little yaddy person that's with him.
Yeah. Yep. Sunday night's main event. We're going to get Baron Corbin versus Lil Yachty.
Yeah,
he's going to have
I'm
a match.
Cool with that. But I don't think Baron should be. Him and Lil Yachty, not Lil Yachty. Him and Trick Williams feels a little. It don't feel natural to me.
Okay.
It doesn't feel natural.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, there is a little bit of history there, NXT stuff and all, but I
can get it.
Yeah, but
I can get a little history.
But you don't,
But I'm not feeling it.
Got it.
I'm not feeling that. Chelsea Green is champion. We've all needed that.
I agree.
We've all needed that on SmackDown. She's put all the other wrestlers on blast, saying, I had major heart surgery, still wrestled. I got a broken eye, still wrestling. Broken arm, still wrestling. Broken ribs, still wrestling. Yeah. That's a shot at everybody.
Yeah, and I mean, she's the champion for a reason right now,
and that's crazy because it's the truth. I'm like, she's done all types of stuff with major injuries, and
you got Rhea out on injury
with the same injury.
With surgery. Well, she's
then she bust her eye too,
and then I think now is her knee, if I'm not mistaken.
Her knee. Rhea get hurt every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks.
Unfortunately, it seems that way now.
I like the Sami Zayn stuff on SmackDown. That's fun.
Yep. You got Sami, and so now Sami Zayn is the character that's now doing stuff to Kevin Owens. It was for so many years. It was Kevin Owens was the one that was like, had his. He was the best friend until it wasn't convenient, and now we're seeing Sami Zayn play into that more too. And you got Punk and you got Zayn and Owens. I'm pretty sure we're getting to a triple threat. I know you don't like triple threat matches, but I feel like we're getting to a situation where this is going to wind up being a triple threat match.
Yeah, get CM Punk out of there. I'm done with his old ass.
I feel like he'll probably retain, but would you want to see the title either on Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn?
At this point, I don't care.
Okay, you just want it off of Punk.
I'm tired of Punk because Punk is starting to remind me of Edge.
Oh, no.
I'm sick of seeing Edge.
I know, yeah.
I'm sick of seeing Punk.
Yeah, I know how you feel about
we getting too old to be wrestling people. We getting too old, and you can start.
The match with Kevin Owens was really good, though.
CM Punk lost some steps. He lost some steps.
Fair enough.
He's not as young as he used to be. He's getting no more tired. I'm not saying you got to take him off of TV, cut him back out the ring a little bit. I'd rather have CM replace, what's that freaking announcer I hate? Wade Barrett.
Yeah.
Get rid of Wade Barrett. Put CM Punk in his spot. Let CM Punk do commentary once in a while, cause a little friction between wrestlers, and let the man heal. anything to fire Wade Barrett for real, for real.
Dang, you just do not like Wade Barrett.
No, I don't like his ass. He gotta go. He trash. Worst person on the planet.
My goodness.
Get rid of him. He ain't been on TV that much either.
Dang. So yeah, I mean, I like that stuff. I like the Sami Zayn dynamic there on SmackDown.
Sami Zayn's fun when he's not whining.
Yeah, like this Sami Zayn, this is a welcome, you know, we finally got to this point. It took a long time for us. We drugged that Sami Zayn thing out for a long time, but we finally got it. Trick Williams, like you said, you know, I'm actually really curious to see how well Lil Yachty does in this 5-minute, you know, because it's essentially, if he lasts 5 minutes with Baron Corbin, then Trick Williams can get a U.S. title chance. But
here's the thing. Lil Yachty's only going to win because of Trick Williams.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's the only thing. That's it.
Yep. Maybe something happens. I know it's probably not, but I'm just trying to manifest something where we, on a regular basis, get Trick Williams and Carmelo Hayes on TV at the same time, in the same segments, doing stuff.
There's a risk Carmelo Hayes might not be on the show much longer. You know, that's rumored. Carmelo might be out, which would be a bad move.
We're already down Ilya Dragunov, which is terrible.
That hurt.
I know.
But first, here's the thing. Dragunov too good to be on WWE. He hit too hard. He too much of an AEW wrestler to be in WWE. I'm gonna be honest with you. Put that man in AEW.
Right. Yep.
Put him against an Ospreay, Takeshi. Great match. Gold, platinum level matches.
Ooh, yes. Dragunov versus Takeshita.
Crazy.
Ooh, yes.
Crazy.
Yes.
You know how many women gonna get pregnant that night just from watching the match? Man.
Yeah, you know what? And that's one of those things, and we always do this. The wrestling world does it when someone gets released from either company, or you know their contract expires, or whatever the case is, when they don't work for the other company anymore or another. They always think or fantasy book landing spots. And okay, yes, AEW has way too many people, but AEW needs an Ilya Dragunov.
Yes,
like it just fits. Like, you know, it just fits. It just works. And you talk about like him and Takeshita, talk about him and Ospreay. Think about maybe him versus Claudio Castagnoli, like that type stuff. Like those matches,
it'd be wild. You're not watching for story. You ain't gotta have no story.
Just
have his music drop, him walk out, they put hands in the match.
And Tony Khan does that a lot. He was just throw a match together, and you know.
And you're like, whoa, don't announce it. That's the thing. You don't want to announce him coming to AEW. You want to keep it as secret as possible, and just at some big show,
have him
just walk out.
Like somebody issues like a challenge, like somebody like a, you know, somebody
anything.
Ooh, him and I can see like a program with him and Ricochet. I could see like, you know, just
him and the Rat King will be crazy.
Yeah.
Like there's so many people who would him and is Dragunov and insert great talent.
Yep, exactly. And you got a long list of people that in the ring are compatible with him, and like you said, with AEW style of wrestling, like him versus Pac. Like,
yeah, I don't even like Pac,
but
it'd be great.
Yes, yeah, no,
it would be great.
Agreed.
Because because they're like on Raw, like you're not doing nothing with Dragon Lee. You trying.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're trying to match on Raw last night. I won't talk about it too much because I know you haven't seen it yet. But
Yeah.
it was
He went against Ray Phoenix.
It was decent. It was a really decent match. Yeah. But
why?
Again, few and far between. You don't. There's not a big focus on.
Where's
on
my
Ray Phoenix.
Penta Ray Phoenix team up?
You're gonna get Penta and Ray Phoenix, just not the way you want it. Because I'm still holding out hope for a Lucha Brothers tag team reunion. We're gonna get them in the same ring.
Yeah,
we're gonna get them in the same
tournament.
Where's our tag team?
Why? Because they ain't got no tag team people.
No.
Who's holding the tag team belts now?
On Raw we got Austin Theory and Braun Breaker.
Garbage.
Which is. And then on SmackDown, we got the MFTs, which I'm okay with now that we implemented Haku.
First off,
the fact that he's there gives it legitimacy.
Take the makeup off. Take the makeup off. You're gonna be a tag team champions. You're gonna want to be taken seriously. Take the makeup off. Be a tag team.
Oh,
stop running around looking like they're presidents.
That's their thing.
No, that thing is stupid. That thing is dumb. It's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. I can't take none of them seriously, even though half their squad has been fired.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, you bring Haku into this.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly is he gonna do?
He his aesthetic does bring them legitimacy just because of who he is. Like,
so you suck so much as a wrestling tag team. You had to bring in a legend.
Whatever works at this point. I mean, it's.
And wait, isn't Shinsuke going after the MFTs?
Yes, Shinsuke and what do they call him now?
Kaioki.
Yeah, it was Hiromu from New Japan. But yeah, I couldn't remember what his WWE name is.
So we got new tag team champions.
I would be okay with that. I would be more than okay with that. And I would be more than okay with a program with them. I mean, you got to figure minus, Talatanga, who, I mean, he's been around, but not in like the prime and the heyday of when Tamatanga and Shinsuke and all that New Japan stuff. Essentially it's just like that tag team situation right there is just New Japan pro wrestling. Like, and
I need that.
Yeah, like
I've been missing Shinsuke for a while.
Yes, yeah, we need more Shinsuke.
And now he got a good partner with him.
Mm-hmm. I can't wait to see his present. Like, I want to see his presentation in what's his name again in WWE?
Kaioki.
Okay, yeah, I need to see his presentation. I know we're not going to get Daryl. Rest in peace, Daryl. Well, I don't know. Maybe we get Daryl. I don't know. Daryl was the cat. He had like a cat plushie.
Yeah, I don't even get Daryl.
Yeah, but we're probably not going to get Daryl. But it's cool. Never forget those who didn't forget. But yeah,
I just wish that if you're gonna do this MFT stuff, I just wish that they took it a lot more serious than what it is. Because you walking around looking like big versions of Danhausen, and it's down to me.
Speaking of something, with this MFT and all, we just recently had the match with the tag team title rematch with Priest and Truth against the MFTs. MFTs did retain. Do we need to prepare ourselves for Truth turning on? I mean, Damian Priest turning on Truth?
No, Damian Priest is out of there. Damian Priest out. He out. Yeah, look where he at.
AAA? You think he's
look where he at. He's slowly getting out. Damian Truth saw that Marvel Rivals money, right? He saw that Marvel Rivals money, and he like, you know what? I got a great voice.
Right.
You're gonna see him on was it Tonto? Katanto? What's the
whatever
Coco?
Yeah,
Coco 2
yeah.
and Kanto 2.
Oh man, for
You-
those of it, Damian Priest voices character the Hood on Marvel Rivals video
Trust
game.
me.
So
You're gonna see Damian
got
Priest
that Marvel money.
about to do more stuff acting wise. He realized I ain't gotta beat my body up to get this bag. And that's what he doing. He out of there. I give it to you. He out of there.
His girl Lola Vice getting the main roster call up.
Right?
He can probably, lay back a little bit.
Chill.
Do some voice recording.
That's all you gotta do. Right from the crib.
Get himself together.
Right from the house. Do all types of voice acting. When they bring Hood into the Marvel animated universe,
He could voice that.
he getting paid.
And any animated projects, just sign him
Getting
on.
paid.
Yep.
That's him.
Yep. Because you can thank the Ironheart show for making him a Latino, which is fine.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean it works. I enjoy the Hood in Marvel Rivals, and it is a little distracting sometimes because like David Priest has a very distinctive voice.
Yeah.
So
It
I'm
threw
like,
me off the first time I heard it.
sometimes I'm playing, I'm just like, I just hear Damian Priest, like I'm not, but it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. So that's what's going to end up happening.
It's fine.
He's out. Truth
is truth. He's just
they can't go through. He's going to have to retire.
Yeah, because letting him go is a no-go. Because we seen how that turned out.
That ain't work out so well.
That didn't work out so well for the company. So
he's gonna, and I think Truth should retire. I think he should retire.
Oh my God, he should go on a retirement tour like John Cena.
That'd be perfect. Just straight exact same retirement tour, but this time don't have him tap out, give up.
Truth should be the one that wins his retirement match,
right? Just have him go on a retirement tour because Truth needs to. And I'm not saying, like, once again, this is the thing I think they do wrong with people who retire and stuff like that. You don't give them an opportunity to just pop up.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Let's say Truth retires tomorrow. 3 months down the line, they're shooting. They got the backstage segment, and Truth pops in.
Right. You're like, wait a minute. Didn't you just...
not to wrestle, just to do our Truth stuff.
Yeah.
And that's it. You keep the fans happy.
Which does take away, sometimes.
Yeah. And that's the type of stuff you need. Because, some of these backstage segments are stupid. Like,
yes.
What was I watching?
Agreed.
Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss with some other little girl, young woman. I don't know who these people is.
Tatum Paxley from NXT.
Yeah, come on. WWE is bringing so much NXT stars up because they can pay them less.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can pay them less.
Oh yeah.
And they're gonna work hard.
Oh yeah, for sure. They got good talent. They got you got Blake Monroe that's on SmackDown now. Which stop, because y'all are clearly just 100% just copy and pasting Toni Storm in there. Cause like Blake Monroe, like her whole look, like in backstage, like with her hair like curled up and all this other stuff. I'm like, it's literally Toni Storm's look, but okay, that's fine.
But we not pulling up the right stars though. We forgetting about Nikita Lyons.
I knew it. It was a matter of time.
We ignoring the fact that she out there. Adriana Grease. What's the new John? Oh my gosh. Spanish Jonah just got there.
In NXT?
NXT.
Mm,
Oh, now I gotta go find out. NXT. Let me go to NXT roster.
yeah, I'm not familiar with
They ain't got
all
pictures.
of the new NXT talent.
I'm only familiar with certain ones. She just got there. Spanish John.
On NXT.
Thick Spanish John. It's the only ones I care about. It is. My NXT stars, they got a certain look.
You can thank Sean for that.
Yeah. Cause I be seeing these other ones and I'm like, oh, you ain't got it.
Let's see.
I can't find her.
I'm trying to look through the NXT roster.
Oh, there's a NXT roster?
Yeah.
What's that? WWE NXT roster?
Yeah.
So I gotta go to their website. Oh, here we go.
I'm on the SmackDownHotel.com. Shout out the SmackDownHotel.com. They have
Superstars.
Yeah.
Champion, NXT champions.
Let's see, women's roster.
Oh, I can go to WWE and just hit NXT.
There you go.
Let me look. We need more Jada Parker.
It's not a bad deal.
I don't really mess with Wendy Chu that much.
You talking about Rihanna Vulcan?
Is that who it is?
The kind of sort of intimidating looking.
Hold, let me type her name in.
I wonder if this is what we're waiting for.
Rihanna, right?
Yeah, Reina. I wonder if this is what we're.
Vulcan? Volcan?
Mm-hmm.
Why isn't it coming up? Let me go to Instagram. That's my job.
There we go. There we go. Okay, here we go. We've uncovered the mystery.
Yo, that name is okay. That's her.
We've uncovered the mystery. We've cracked the code. We've uncovered the mystery.
That's her. I don't know. She just came up.
Yeah. Formerly known as Nikki Blackheart on the Indies. That yes.
We need more. See, those are stars we need to be pulling.
She just got there. Just fast track her to the main roster. Then they don't even.
You doing it with all these other weirdos. These women, these ridiculous women. How about Triple H? You pull some people that the fans want to see. You know, you doing the wrong things.
Doing all the wrong things.
Instagram is crazy. Jesus Christ.
It is. It's IG's a wild place. IG's a very wild place.
I got all sidetracked.
Yeah, it's very easy. I literally almost just got sidetracked just now. But so getting back to, I feel like the last thing that we do need to talk about is the thing that everyone talks about because they've been talking about it for years and 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 years at this point, is the Bloodline and the Bloodline situation on Monday Night Raw with Roman Reigns, with the Usos, with Jacob Fatu, Solo, and LA Knight because he's in the mix too. What are your thoughts of the current state of it? Again, you did not see Monday Night Raw, but there was something that happened on Raw with a new stable. We'll talk about that in a few days.
So I'm liking Solo.
Yes, Solo is very entertaining. Solo did the Matrix thing. I just need to.
Yeah.
Like all that. All that's great. The pew
Um,
and all that stuff is fantastic.
He's doing great. The stuff with the LA Knight, that's fine. You need somebody, an odd man out.
Yeah,
LA Knight fits the role.
And him and Solo is like a weird pairing, but it works because they have, it's one of those things where
it's a Bruce Willis and Tracy Morgan type mixture.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if y'all ever seen that movie, but that's what it feels like.
Yeah,
it feels like
it doesn't feel like it should work, but it works.
But it works.
Yeah.
And you got Solo forever trying to break LA Knight.
Yeah, and the Usos for that matter.
Yes,
like it's just that's just his thing.
And I'm kind of okay with this right now because it's old. The story's been told, but it feels fresh.
Yeah, there's something a little different about it, and I think it's because we've seen and we're seeing Solo go from no one cares to his stock rising every single week.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I think that's the new thing that's interesting that's interesting to people and that interests people is this evolution of Solo Sikoa's character into being a fan favorite and being beloved.
I think with Solo doing this and keeping him up, this is going to be hard to maintain.
Yeah.
This type of performance is going to be hard to maintain.
Yeah, like after this rivalry, like what do we got? Yeah.
After a while, you're going to have to you're going to have to let Solo get some vacation time. You know what I mean?
Maybe we do an injury angle. Get him out.
That'd be fine.
Get him out. Let the people miss him. Bring him back. Big fan pop that kind of brings him from here in popularity. Comes back. He's up here in popularity. Then you can, kind of do something with that.
Yeah, but because you don't want to have him. You don't want to exhaust this.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I think they're going to probably try and do. They're going to run it into the ground.
Oh, you know what? War Games. It's going to be the Bloodline. Probably Solo, LA Knight. I don't know where we're going with this story. You'll see on Raw. But maybe I don't know. We'll see.
You got to give.
Pretty sure the Bloodline is going to be involved in War Games though.
Which we don't really need.
We don't, but
I prefer old school War Games, small versus SmackDown versus Raw.
Yeah.
I prefer doing something like that. But I don't own the company.
Yeah, well.
I don't care about Roman Reigns.
Yeah, Roman week to week is like, he's a baby face, he's a heel. No, not week to week, minute to minute. He's like a baby face, then he's a heel, then he's a baby face, then he's a heel, then he's a baby face. Like
I'm seeing too much of him. I'm hearing too much about him.
It's too much Roman fatigue.
And I'm done. Because as great as you're supposed to be, I've seen you get your ass beat too much.
Yeah, taking those Simone spikes, taking all that,
Yeah, so I'm not feeling it no more. The thrill is over.
The thrill is gone, Roman.
And with Fatu, I don't want to see Fatu's personality. I don't get two shits about your personality. You can't, even though there's no such thing as a werewolf in Samoan culture, I don't care about it. Do what you're supposed to do. Hurt people.
Yeah, that's all we need you to do. And that's it.
That's it. All this extra stuff, you're doing too much. Cut it out.
Yeah, well, like I said, I'll wait. We'll pick this back up once you see the angle for the main event segment on Monday Night Raw that happened last night. This past Raw as we record on our unclassic Tuesday this week. But that leaves us with one final thing to do. It is the return of that one thing that you've been waiting for a long time. Like it's been dry. It's been a little dry. It's one of those, oh, maybe I should call her. Maybe I should call her. Maybe I should call her. But she texts you. Are you up? And you like, yeah, I'm up. Oh, I'm up. I'm on my way. And then when you get there, it is everything that you wanted it to be. And more. Because it's the greatest professional wrestling segment in the history of professional wrestling podcasts. It is, without a doubt, the creme de la creme, the one, the only AEW in a nutshell.
All right, people, bear with me this time. Only got one eye, but we're going to start off with August 19th, AEW Dynamite. Because we're getting closer and closer to All In, AEW had a lot to set up this week. We started with Will Ospreay, Akira, Henra, taking on Brian Cage, Rocky, Lance Archer. Ospreay and his team got the win after Ospreay hit Rocky with the hidden blade. After the match, Kyle Fletcher talked about keeping the Don Callis family together, heading into All In. That didn't last long because Takeshita came out, attacked Fletcher, making it clear that there's still problems within the family. This is going to be good moving forward.
Oh, yeah.
Then we get Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay sitting down with Renee Patek. And honestly, after this segment, their All-In match feels a lot more than just a championship match. Next up was the TBS Championship 4-way match. Maya World defending against Persephone, Sheeta, Statlander. Maya survived the chaos and retained the TBS champion. And Willow Nightingale offered Maya a shot at the Women's World Championship on Collision. We then got Jon Moxley versus Jay White in a Continental Championship Cup. Jay hit the Blade Runner, but Moxley survived and eventually hit the Death Riders to advance into the semifinals. Afterwards, the Dogs attacked Jay White, which brought out Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, Gabe Kidd, Roddy Strong, Brodino, Adam Page. Basically, it turned into just
everybody.
Everybody came out. Then we had on Andrade. I'm not adding all that extra stuff to his name. Took on Jonathan Cruz. After Cruz came out representing MJF, Andrade destroyed Cruz, picked up the win, and then called out MJF. MJF responded from his house. So it looked like they're heading towards Andrade MJF match coming up pretty soon. That's going to be pretty decent.
Oh yeah, that should be good.
The women's division also gave us another heated moment with Mercedes Moné, Widow Nightingale completely losing control during their interview. The two ended up fighting backstage and eventually made their way to ringside before security separated them. Back to the Continental Challenge Cup. We had this dude McGuinness going against Hector Cero. The Spanish brother.
One day.
Nigel fought through the injury and eventually caught Hector Cero in the submission, forcing the referee to stop the match. Nigel advances to the semifinals, which is stupid, but we gonna move past that. Kevin Knight called Darby out ahead of their TNT Championship match at All In. Darby came down to the ring, but after what appears to be a pyro accident, Knight attacked him and left him needing medical attention. Darby was eventually taken away in an ambulance. That's just setting up something.
Mm-hmm.
Darby's fine. I think somebody's gonna get set on fire.
Yeah, it's very possible.
That's what I'm thinking.
Very possible.
And finally, we get our main event: Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks versus the Non-Callis family. The Elite picked up the win after Omega hit the one-winged angel on Jack Doyle. The Non-Callis family attacked after the match, but Coop old ass got involved, and eventually everybody was fighting. Then Ospreay came out looking for Kenny. Security tried to stop him, but Will attacked Omega. Kenny fought back, hit Ospreay with a one-winged angel through a table, and that's how Dynamite ended. Pretty good show.
Yes, it was.
We're going to move into Collision, August 22nd. And all in this, once again, getting a little bit closer. The Continental Challenge Cup is starting to take a little bit of a bigger shape. Because Wembley is right there. We start with Orange Cassidy versus Kyle O'Reilly in the Continental Challenge Cup. In the end, Kyle O'Reilly caught Omega in the ankle lock. Cassidy had no chance but to tap out. Kyle O'Reilly moves on. Thinking Orange should have won that though.
I wouldn't have been upset.
Yeah. Then we got a Divine Dominion versus Erica and Sierra. This 5-minute eliminator match. This was a quick one. Megan Bain, Lena Cross dominated from the start, finishing with a double choke slam. 4 minutes and 36 seconds left on the clock.
Wow.
That was a brief one. We then went back to the Continental Cup with Claudio Castagnoli versus Daniel Garcia. Garcia kept trying to wear Claudio down with submissions, while Claudio kept coming back with those brutal uppercuts. Eventually, Claudio locked in an ankle lock, and Garcia tapped out. Claudio Castagnoli advanced. After that, we get a quick squash match between the Hurt Syndicate and Lee Moriarty versus Ryan, Nick, Matt. Was it? Yeah, it was Ryan, Nick, and Matt. Their last names aren't important at all. Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin destroyed their opponents while Moriarty picked up the submission victory. Can I tell you, I watched some old Shelton Benjamin stuff, yo. They're not doing them justice on AEW.
No.
They're not doing them justice.
Yeah, no.
Shane Taylor issued an open challenge and out brought the Bang Bang Gang. So he immediately got another match, Jay White and the Guns versus Shane Taylor. Shane Taylor's promotion. Jay White eventually caught Bravo with the Blade Runner and got the win for the Bang Bang Gang. The semifinals are now set. Kyle O'Reilly will face Nigel, while Claudio Castagnoli will face Jon Moxley. Kyle O'Reilly and Claudio move forward, please. Please. Then we got Tommaso Ciampa and Nick Wayne versus Commander and Speedball. Can I tell you, this is the most mixed up match I've ever seen in my life.
I was like, all right, sure.
There were several near falls, but in the end, Wayne caught Commander with a protoplex. I had to Google what that was because I didn't know what that was. I didn't know what the name of the move was when I was writing this. Like, what the fuck?
You was like, what is that?
Ciampa and Nick Wayne get the W. Willow Nightingale defends the AEW Women's World Championship against TBS Championship. Maya World. The two women traded strikes near falls until Willow finally caught Maya with a backslide and got the 3 count. Willow Nightingale retains the AEW Women's Championship. And that's it. That was AEW in a nutshell.
Yeah, that was AEW in a nutshell. And that's going to go ahead and wrap it on up for us. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for joining us for the Buried Booking Podcast. Please continue to join us for the Buried Booking Podcast. And also, please like, share, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. As Devin mentioned, in AEW in a nutshell, AEW All In is right around the corner. And we will be covering all things AEW All In as we head towards that big show, including the Go Home show, which is, as we record, set for tomorrow, which is Wednesday. And, we'll be previewing and reviewing in the shows to come. And we will see you guys next time.